Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, this is not a talks with Tony, but I want to touch on this because I mentioned this on my live, but in case you missed the live, I wanted to reiterate on this about what I seen online with a young lady telling women you need to suck D. You need to be sucking more D, and you need to be giving your man threesomes. And I'm going to tell you, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And it's so many women today that believes that. And we talk about all the time the state of men and how bad men are and how this and that. I hear this so much from women, just how ain't no good men. But I'll tell you the truth. About 2010, 2011, I just clicked follow on everybody who was following me because I come out the mud. I come from nothing. And I got online and nobody knew me. I wasn't no celebrity or anything. And I built to hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter. And I was only following like 25 people that I had met, and I didn't know any of them. And so I just started clicking follow. So now I probably follow over 40, 50,000 people. And sometimes when I click my timeline and I scroll my timeline just to see what's going on in the world, I see tweets from women. Just everyday women, like bank tellers, school teacher types, business women, just everyday women. I saw a woman yesterday that got a viral tweet that says casual sex there's no emotional ties with it. That it's an innate thing that you just do. And that there's no emotional ties and that it doesn't affect you negatively. Again, the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So it's so many women today that's being turned over to a reprobate mind, meaning losing your mind, no sense of morals or values, and just giving your body away, giving your power away, and thinking that sleeping with a man is liberating and having threesomes and foursomes is liberating. No, that's bondage. There is emotional ties. When you lie down with somebody, it's not casual. There's nothing casual about the cosmic collision that happens between two humans who lie down. And the young lady tweet said something about all mammals do it. And it's like, no, it's not innate for mammals about just sleeping together casually. It is a purpose. That's why the mammals who do it, they reproduce. They're not just doing it just to do it. And it ain't just mammals. It's reptiles. It's amphibians. It's everything. That is complete ignorance that is being passed through society by the adversary. And that post saying that sex is casual had tens of thousands of likes and retweets, which shows me how sick our society is. Because you can lie down with someone casually and get up with genital warts. So how is that for casual? You can lie down with someone casually and get up with a life-altering disease. How is that for casual? You can lie down with somebody casually and get up pregnant and then have to be going to a clinic because you thought this was an innate casual act. There's nothing casual about sleeping with somebody. That produces a soul tie. And the reason why soul ties are real, because this action, if it was casual, then you wouldn't need it. If it was casual, you wouldn't need to do it. You do it because it gives you a feeling. It gives you a fix. You do it because you were abandoned as a child, because your daddy was not a daddy, because you lost and you hurting and you're broken. So you feel like being up under a man or on top of a man gives you a sense of power, a sense of connection, a sense of union. For you, that represents love, but you're unwilling to call it that because you're devoid of real love. You're hurting, you're lost, you're broken, and you think giving your body away and putting yourself at risk to catch a disease or to get pregnant from someone you don't even know, someone that you know casually, you think that is empowerment. That is ignorance. And ignorance is bliss until the consequences hit. Listen to me. There is nothing casual about sex. Nothing. It is powerful. It can be amazing in the confines of a healthy, respectful, loving, and faithful marriage, or it could be very damaging and dangerous outside of that union. And I'm someone who slept around, quote unquote, casually and felt the repercussions. And you may numb yourself to it by drinking or smoking or clubbing or partying or blasting music 24/7. You may numb yourself to the feelings, to the aftershock, the after effects of sleeping with somebody so that you can call it casual, but it's not casual. You have soul ties and they haunt you. Those memories haunt you for decades, for ages. You see that person, you feel that person. You formed a connection to that person. You dream about that person. I've been there. I know what it's like. I know, so you're not fooling me. You ain't talking to somebody that was a virgin until marriage. Everything you done in that bedroom, I done been there. Ain't nothing casual about it. Don't let nobody trick you into believing that lie from the pit of hell. Don't let nobody trick you into believing that. Because if I was a average man, I'd be on here saying, oh, it's casual, don't worry about it. You know why I'd be saying that? Trying to trick women in the bed with me, in the bed of adultery. But I'm not doing that. You know why? Because I know how dangerous it is. And then on the other side, where this, woman talking about doing all this for a man, sucking and threesome, all that is dumb. That's how you lose a man. And you know what? I'm going to do a separate video on that. I'm going to do a separate video on that right there. But what I want you to understand, save yourself. I don't care if you done slept with 100 people. From this day forward, save yourself until marriage. Do yourself that favor and start doing the healing. Read your Bible. If you read your Bible, pray. If you pray, meditate, stretch, go on long walks in the park, runs, jogs, read books, get out, have fun, golf, tennis, bowling, skating, movie. You could rent out the entire movie theater with AMC theaters. Do you know that? If you're watching an old school movie, it's $100. If you're watching a new movie, it's $250, something like that. If you can afford that, treat yourself and your group of friends, and y'all go on the AMC app and support them since they doing this. And I love movies. I want them to get some business, but get the AMC theaters out and click rent the whole theater and pick your movie and rent that theater and do that every week. If you can afford it, do it every week. Just do what you got. If you can't afford that and you just want to walk, go on walks and start healing. Every time you think about this person, turn on an audiobook. Every time one of them soul ties flare up, watch a video. Come watch this video. Break that soul tie. Realize that that was not casual. That was toxic. And you was doing it because you needed a connection. You was doing it because you needed a bond. And if you know that young lady personally that made that tweet that went viral talking about, casual sex is not, it comes with no emotional tie, send her this video if you know her personally. You ain't got to tweet to her. Send it only if you know her personally. I don't want to, but listen to me. Don't fool yourself. Do not fool yourself and then wake up one day, because how you going to tell your husband that you done slept with 100 men because you thought it was casual? How do you fix your mouth to tell your wife, I done been there, I'm married now, I was sick and appalled and embarrassed to have to talk about my past. I wish that was one area that I could have made my wife feel more special, to know that it wasn't just random women who had been with me in my ignorance, in my youth. I lost my virginity at 15 years old. And my mama used to tell me all the time, she used to say, baby, don't spread yourself too thin. Save something special for your wife so you could be presented special to your wife. And some people are like, well, I don't want to get married. You telling me you don't want a lifelong connection with someone that you could dive deep into love with and love with your all? That you okay being passed around from man to man? And if you say, no, I'm not okay being passed around from man to man, and if you just with one man or just with two men or just with three men, then it's no longer casual. You are regular. Casual mean it's irregular. Casual mean it don't happen all the time. Casual mean it ain't nothing going into it. Ain't no plotting and planning. But if you hooking up with the same person over and over again, that's not casual. You forming an emotional bond, because what you got to realize is when you do that, your brain has a chemical release. It's releasing oxytocin into your blood system, serotonin, dopamine, the feel good hormones. That's being released into your body. So it gives you a woosah moment, a moment of lightness, a moment of freedom, a moment of this ecstasy, nirvana, whatever y'all call it, namaste, whatever you call it. You get that feeling, and that's why you keep going back for it. That's not casual. That's an addiction. You have a addiction. That's not casual. Casual mean you don't need it. Casual mean it's here nor there. Casual mean you don't even gotta do it. There is nothing casual about giving your body and exposing yourself to potential disease. You say, oh, well, I make sure they're clean. I have them do a test. But you really going through all of that every time? Guess what? Then that's not casual. That is very formal if they got to take a test. Well, I'm not catching disease because they got to put on protection. Do you know skin to skin? When they pelvis touching yours, if they have a STD right there and it touch you, now you gonna catch it. Do you know that? That's not casual. There's nothing casual about sleeping with somebody. Casual is going outside and taking a walk around your neighborhood. That's casual. And even that can turn into a casualty. Somebody could jump a curve and hit you and you could lose your life. It ain't nothing casual about living life as a human being. And it's definitely nothing casual about lying down with someone. Because guess what? The man that you lie down with that you think is casual could be entertaining a girlfriend. And because you thought it was casual and you gave your body to him, now it's a woman with a price on your head. And that woman, she coming to take you off the face of this earth because you slept with her man. But she don't feel big enough or bad enough to approach her man about his cheating ways. And instead, she gonna come knock your block off your head. And when you say, well, no, I take my time and I make sure he doesn't have a woman, then that's not casual. That's a relationship. That's nothing casual about sleeping with somebody. Stop lying to yourself. Stop spreading that lie. Stop spreading that foolishness. Stop believing that idiocracy. That is ignorance. That is stupid. That is dumb. There is nothing casual about sleeping with somebody. Protect your body. Save your body. Are you hearing it from somebody who thought it was casual? It ain't casual. It's dangerous. It could be deadly. It can cost you everything. It's not casual. I'm telling you. So if you sleeping with somebody right now and you're not married to them, cut it out. It's not casual. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. It's going to alter your life. I'm telling you from experience. And it take a lot of work. I got a free course. It's free. Let me make sure it's free, so I'm not lying to you. Called Soul Ties on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. And the link is in the description of this video to TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. Let me see if Soul Ties is free. And if it's not, I'm going to make it free. It is free. And 10 Steps to Self-Love is also free. Those are 2 free courses that if you have not taken those 2 free courses, for those of y'all who think this for money and everything for money and every relationship coach is a scam artist, this is free. The Soul Ties course and the 10 Steps to Self-Love course is free on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. Click the link in the description. Make sure you enroll in both of those free courses. while they free, and I plan to keep them free, so make sure you enroll today and get that in your life, and so you could understand how to break a soul tie. I had to go through that, and it's a lot of work, and it's not fun. It's painful. It's a lot of work that got to be done, because ain't nothing casual about sleeping with somebody and exposing your body to disease and exposing yourself to attack from other people, from the other people that this person you sleeping with is so-called casually sleeping with. That is absolute ignorance. And you need to go to therapy, and you need to heal from your abandonment, from your childhood trauma, from your issues in childhood that make you think that giving your body away and exposing yourself to risk in several different ways, several different areas is casual. No, that's sad. That's sad. And it's bad. And you're making me mad. And I don't mean to be Dr. Seuss, but you need to get some help and stop spreading that. If you, the young lady, posted that tweet, or you unretweet it, unlike it, delete it, that's what's damaging society. The fact that you say sex is casual is why there's so many single parent homes, and probably why the people who say that come from a single parent home, because they parents thought sex was casual. Well, how you feel is casual by your daddy not being there, or your mama not being there, or them not expressing real love to you and articulating themselves to you. How you feel about that casualty, that casualness? How do you feel about that? How do you feel if you casually lie down with a man and you get pregnant and you go to the clinic and they say, well, there's been a new law enacted that you can only come in here and get 3 of these done and within a year, and you've been in here, this is your 4th time. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do this, and we got a system that lets the other clinics know how many of these you done. At this point, this is no longer a mistake, young lady. This now is murder, what you doing, because you keep casually lying down and keep casually coming in here to get this procedure done. And then how about you get that procedure, then when you go get ready, and you ready to start a family, the doctor say, unfortunately, because of the amount of those procedures that you had to do away with what you casually conceived, you cannot give birth now. You tell me what's casual about it. Ain't nothing casual about sex. Sex is not to be played with. Understand that. I'm not going to be on here wasting my time and sharing this here message if I ain't know what I was talking about. Stop trying to get clout from men. Stop trying to get laid because you want a man to praise you, because you want a man to like you. It probably was 1 million grown boys who liked and retweeted that tweet. That ignorance, that idiocracy. I don't even know what the word means, but it just sound good right there. It probably was 1 million grown boys who despise women, don't care about the body of women, and just want to use women as a cum bucket and just go and just empty themselves in a woman, get up and just go on about their business. And because women believing and men believing that sex is casual, children are being conceived, and then eventually that woman finally catch feelings for this man that she been trying to fight, talking about is casual. Then she find herself catching feelings. Then she find herself pregnant. Then she find herself a single mother because she called it casual, and he's saying, whoa, this was casual. So that baby, that's on you. Now you tell me what's casual about being a single parent. And you go to any single parent out here and you ask them, is sex casual? And they're going to tell you absolutely not. It come with repercussions. It come with consequences, one way or the other. You hear me? We got people who living with a disease that cannot be cured. It may not kill them, but it can't be cured. You ask them, is sex casual? And they're going to tell you, no, don't play with it. And if you done contracted what I've contracted, I can help you live with it. I can help you cope. I can coach you through it. It ain't the end of the world. You still can meet the love of your life and get married. But if you thinking sex casual, no, you sadly mistaken. Ask somebody whose life has been altered from lying down with somebody. And a lot of times I've coached so many people that it was the first time, that it was when they lost their virginity, they caught an incurable disease. It was after they had been abstinent for years, and the first person they slept with, they caught an incurable disease. Now ask those people, is it casual? It ain't nowhere near casual. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. You sadly mistaken. Hey, this is Tony Gaston. God bless you. We'll talk soon.